Good morning. So I got my kids settled. Now I'm going to do the check on Flynn Ryder. I'm just going to bring everyone along on this experience. This is the first time that we've had meningeal worm in one of our alpacas or any animal that we've had. So I just want to share it because it can be helpful to other alpaca owners who are fairly inexperienced like we are. We've only had alpacas for about 2.5 years or almost 3 years. So we have 5 alpacas, but Flynn Ryder, our black alpaca, has yet, it was the night before last, I noticed he was walking a little weird right before bedtime. And then yesterday I monitored him all day and he was definitely swaying, not walking himself. And so I called the vet right away. She confirmed it was meningeal worm with the videos I sent this morning. He definitely looks worse in my opinion. Yesterday I was kind of in like a mom panic mode. Now I'm in more of like a game plan mode. So yesterday, so far what we've done, but he definitely seems worse. Meningeal worm, it impacts the animal's central nervous system. So the goal is, it can get to their spinal cord and their brain. Symptoms are like their legs are weak, wobbly. Sometimes by the time you catch it, they're not even able to get off the ground and need assistance getting up. Thankfully, he is able to walk. He is eating. He is drinking. He's eating, he's drinking, he's walking. All of those are positive signs. So hopefully we caught this early. The first thing that we did is we gave him a medication called Safeguard. The second thing I did, I gave him a dose of ivermectin. And then today our farm vet is in Russell, Pennsylvania. And so, she is not able to come out. So I'm going to drive to Russell this morning, and then he is going to get more medications as well as vitamins. We're not treating the other animals because none of our other animals, goats can get this as well. The goats are separated right now in the back. It's not as much as we've read. It's not like transferable between alpaca and alpaca. Like Flynn can still be with the herd. This is something that if you digest the parasite, you get. So I'm monitoring all of the other animals. And I feel like I'm in more game plan mode. Yesterday, I was like freaking out, almost crying every time I looked at him. Now I'm in more like protective mama game mode. So plan is monitor him still, but go to the doctors. The medications, the first one, it is, he's still our social loving Flynn Ryder. The first medication is, it's a shot. So basically with the shots, I think I'm going to try to wait until Kyle gets home because when I did it, it's under the skin. And when I did it, I had to lean against Flynn and then it was me, Flynn, and then the barn wall. And then I had to administer the shot. It's just hard to do it by myself. So for the shots, I'm definitely going to try to have Kyle or somebody else here with me. And then the other medication, it can be an oral, mixed in with his grain. But I don't know about the medicines that I'm picking up today. Those might be shots as well. So we'll kind of see. The Safeguard is like a, hi, honey. Hi, he's just so cute. But Safeguard was first plan of action, then ivermectin. And then, like I said, I'm picking up the rest of the medication and the vitamins as well today. I did put electrolytes in their water. You can see, I really hope we picked it early because of how, he's still social. He's still walking. But definitely this morning, I'm going to he's definitely worse. Hi. Hi. Yo, you want some grain? You want a treat? You want a treat? You want a treat? I'm also monitoring, his head. Yesterday, I was worried. His head was shaking weird, but then I was yesterday I wasn't in the best mind spot. I was just super worried. But today, I'll try to get him to walk more. And then I don't know. I might lock him in the barn all day. Come on. I don't really want him walking. I don't know if it matters if he walks around that much, but right now let's check on the goats. Come on. I'm happy he's walking around. That's good. And my father-in-law and I had a bonding experience. We cleaned out the whole barn and then we put straw down so it's more lush and comfy for Flynn. But you can see, look at his hips sway and his legs sway. That is the meningeal worm. That's what it does. Now, if you look at Blackhawk, our sweet loving Blackhawk behind him, I'm going to be right there. He is That's why Blackhawk walks so slowly, because Blackhawk had meningeal worm when he was younger prior to us getting him. And so if you've met Blackhawk, our brown alpaca, he walks slow and steady. He's still social, eating, happy guy. It's just he walks very slow. His legs sometimes still sway. So like that's a long-term effect of meningeal worm. Obviously the worst case is, it is a central nervous system parasite, so it can impact the brain and it can actually lead to death. That's like the absolute worst case. And like neurological defects and all of that are also worst case. But potentially like long-term effects could be he walks slow like Blackhawk, which I'm hoping we prevent because Flynn is younger and I just want him to be healthy. So okay. But I'm going to go inside and take care of my other baby, but that's the update for Flynn. So I'm going to get the medications. I'm going to list the medications that our provider, like our vet, recommends because it was very difficult for Kyle and I to find specific dosages. Thankfully, we have friends that have alpacas, but prior to talking to our vet, we were trying to research things and we couldn't find it besides our friends' advice. So I'm going to list what our vet recommends. Obviously, every single situation is different, but hopefully maybe I can help some other alpaca owners. I really appreciate the support because we just love him and I want him to recover and feel okay and not have long-term effects. But you can see his hip swaying today. It's definitely worse. So that's the update so far.